As the NBA Finals unfold, the spotlight shines brightly on the clash between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. With star players Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic poised to etch their names in basketball lore, the fifth reason why the Celtics could emerge victorious becomes a pivotal storyline. Whether it's Tatum solidifying his status as one of the NBA's elite or Doncic further affirming his dominance, the transformative potential of these young phenomenons adds an exhilarating dimension to an already thrilling series. As the championship quest intensifies, the fate of these rising superstars will ultimately shape the outcome, leaving fans on the edge of their seats and cementing their legacies in the annals of NBA history. Here are the 5 compelling reasons why. First, elite defense. Throughout the regular season, the Celtics showcased their prowess defensively and offensively, boasting a stellar defensive rating of 111.6 points per game, ranking 3rd in the NBA. With the acquisition of Jrue Holiday, widely regarded as one of the best defenders in the league, their defense has only strengthened. Paired with Derek White in the backcourt, the Celtics arguably possess the NBA's top defensive duo. Their ability to provide both help and on-ball defense is exceptional, exemplified by critical plays like Holiday's timely steal in Game 3 against the Pacers. Additionally, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown add further defensive prowess with their size and strength, making them formidable opponents for any offensive threats, including non-traditional point guards like Luka Doncic. Behind him, Luka Doncic repeatedly exploited Jaden McDaniels, almost guaranteeing a basket each time. In such instances, the Celtics should consider sending help defense, even if it risks giving open looks to the Mavericks' perimeter shooters like Derek Jones Jr. and PJ Washington. However, this is preferable to leaving Doncic with a wide-open mid-range jumper. With a starting lineup featuring multiple plus defenders against Doncic, the Celtics have a genuine chance of forcing stops, making it harder for him to find favorable matchups, such as Al Horford or Kristaps Porzingis. The second reason the Celtics can defeat the Mavericks lies in their historical dominance over Dallas in the regular season. Boston has defeated the Mavericks twice during the regular season and holds a 4-game winning streak against them, with an average margin of victory of 22 points per game. Despite Dallas undergoing changes since the trade deadline, the Celtics showcased their superiority in a game on March 1st. Despite Doncic's impressive performance with a 37-point triple-double, the Celtics shot nearly 50% from three-point range, 55% overall, and connected on every free throw, securing a 28-point victory. Even though Doncic posed challenges for defenders like Jrue Holiday and Jaylen Brown, the Celtics demonstrated defensive adaptability. Derek White's impactful play, with 15 points, added to the Celtics' offensive firepower, led by Jason Tatum's 32 points. Tatum showcased his expanded offensive repertoire with a one-legged fadeaway and aggressive drives to the basket. Overall, the Celtics' defensive adjustments and offensive efficiency were key factors in their decisive victory over the Mavericks. In that game, Kristaps Porzingis showcased his ability to stretch the defense, hitting a deep 29-footer off a pass from Jaylen Brown, sending a clear message to Dallas that they couldn't afford to leave him unguarded at half-court. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum found his rhythm after a slow start, propelling Boston to victory with a dominant fourth-quarter performance, outscoring Dallas 36-20. In another game in Dallas, the Celtics faced a closer contest. Early on, Luka Doncic exhibited his scoring prowess with a tough shot over Jaylen Brown, but Brown responded swiftly with a block on Doncic and capitalized on the offensive end, exploiting his size advantage over Doncic. Jaylen Brown finished with an impressive 34 points and 2 blocks on 59% shooting, while Jason Tatum continued his scoring onslaught with 39 points on 52% shooting. Despite Dallas making significant trades before the deadline, the Celtics still managed to secure a 19-point victory. The third reason for the Celtics' potential series win lies in the atmosphere of the Boston Garden. Despite a subpar home record, the Celtics remain undefeated on the road in the playoffs so far. Winning Game 1 and Game 2 at home would put them in a commanding position for the series. Additionally, the narrative surrounding Kyrie Irving's return to Boston and Porzingis, facing his former team, add an extra layer of tension to the finals. Kyrie's controversial departure from Boston, followed by his stomping on the Celtics logo, has fueled a rivalry between him and Celtics fans. However, Boston had the last laugh in the 2022 playoffs, sweeping the Nets. A championship win for Kyrie against the Celtics would settle this rivalry once and for all. Similarly, Porzingis' trade to Dallas to partner with Doncic in pursuit of a championship adds intrigue to the matchup. However, Porzingis' tenure with the Mavericks was marred by injuries and a lack of chemistry with Luka Doncic, leading to his departure to Washington and eventually Boston. Unfortunately for the Celtics, Porzingis has struggled to stay healthy, appearing in only 3 games this postseason and underperforming when he did play, such as going 1 of 11 in Game 2 against the Heat. Nonetheless, if Porzingis can regain his health and find his shooting touch, he could be a significant X-factor for Boston, stretching the Mavericks' defense and creating driving opportunities for Tatum and Brown. Fourth reason. The fourth reason the Celtics could win the championship is due to the Mavericks' newly constructed roster. Despite acquiring Gafford and Washington, who bolstered their defense significantly, chemistry issues could still arise, especially in the high-pressure environment of the NBA Finals. In contrast, the Celtics have a core that has played together for years, complemented by the championship experience of Jrue Holiday. Their cohesion and poise in crucial moments have been evident this postseason, aided by their stellar regular season performance. Furthermore, the Celtics' overall health compared to the Mavericks could give them an advantage. With 2 of the Mavericks' top 3 players dealing with injuries, Boston has a relatively unscathed lineup led by Tatum and Brown, cruising to the NBA Finals with only 2 losses. The question of whose first ring would be more valuable, Tatum's or Doncic's, adds another layer of intrigue to the series. While the outcome of the NBA Finals remains uncertain, the Celtics appear to be the better-rounded team, capable of winning the series in 6 games. However, the Mavericks could still pose a formidable challenge. Ultimately, the winner will be determined by their performances on the court. Fifth reason. The fifth reason why the Boston Celtics could defeat the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals revolves around the overall trajectory and potential of their star players, particularly Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic. For Jason Tatum, securing his first NBA championship would not only silence his critics, but also elevate his status in the league. Tatum has already established himself as one of the premier talents in the NBA, but a championship would solidify his place among the all-time greats. Winning a title as the clear best player on his team in only his 6th season would be a remarkable achievement, signaling his potential to become one of the greatest players in NBA history. Additionally, a championship would also enhance the legacy of the Celtics franchise, moving them above the Lakers for the most championships in NBA history. On the other hand, for Luka Doncic, winning a championship would further cement his status as one of the brightest stars in the league. Despite his young age, Doncic has already established himself as one of the most dominant players in the NBA, earning multiple All-Star selections and All-NBA honors. However, a championship would validate his individual brilliance with team success, solidifying his place among the league's elite. Additionally, leading the Mavericks to their first championship since 2011 would further endear him to the Dallas fanbase and establish him as the face of the franchise for years to come. While both players possess immense talent and potential, the outcome of the NBA Finals could hinge on which star shines brighter on the grandest stage. Ultimately, the duel between Tatum and Doncic will be a captivating storyline throughout the series, with the winner potentially determining the fate of their respective teams. In the electrifying showdown between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks, the stage is set for an epic clash of titans. As we delve into the 5th reason why the Celtics could emerge triumphant, all eyes turn to the transformative potential of rising superstars Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic. With Tatum vying to solidify his elite status and Doncic seeking to affirm his dominance, the championship quest reaches a fever pitch. Join us as we explore the high-stakes duel between these young phenomena, whose performances will shape the outcome of this historic NBA Finals and leave an indelible mark on basketball history.